They lost by 20. They were ready for Luka. What? He scored 30.
Yeah, hold on. Now, hold on. He still got 30 points and 10 boards. A little low on his assist count, but Luka did his thing. Missed a couple clutch three-pointers in the fourth quarter to try to keep it close, but Luka did Luka stuff. They shut down the rest of the team.
Kyrie's terrible. Did you know Kyrie's lost 11 games to the Celtics in a row?
Counting when he was on the Celtics?
No. Isn't that nuts? You remember when he showed up at the end of last year in Dallas and they lost 15-20 and missed the play-in game and blah, blah, blah. Then it was a resurgence and blah, blah, blah. They're about to lose 3 in a row. This series is over, by the way. 70% of the teams that win the first game win the whole thing. The Celtics are a better team. They won the first game.
Don't count out Luka. Okay. I love that. We need more of that, Griff.
The NBA, which by the way, is a $76 billion TV deal. I have the numbers. They just came out 5 minutes ago. You ready? NBA Game 1 Finals viewership. Give me a number you think it is. Tell me how many people you think watched it.
How many people watch Game 1?
1.2.
Whoa.
That's very low.
Is that a share or in millions?
Yeah. Are you doing radio talk?
I think 6.5 million people watch.
Oh, God. That'd be embarrassingly low.
Seems like a lot.
Are they counting streams? 8.5 million.
It's still embarrassing. All right, so you guys
That's not embarrassing.
You guys really don't have a concept of this. I'll help you through
Now,
it.
hold on. I think the peak last year was 14 million or 13.5 million was the best game last year.
Well,
so that's not that bad.
In the finals,
Mm-hmm.
viewership was between 10 and 11 million, and that is only more than the COVID era years, and it's the least watched finals opener since 2007.
Because everyone's watching the NBA. They're not even putting up Caitlin Clark numbers. Caitlin Clark games get more than that.
Are you saying WNBA? Because you said NBA.
WNBA.
Oh, okay. You hate the WNBA so much you couldn't even say its name. You said NBA.
Now hold on. One of us watches the WNBA.
No.
I like watching Caitlin Clark blossom, and I like watching Angel Reese get kicked out of games.
Because why?
Because she's mean to Caitlin Clark.
No.
Because she's a big meanie.
We're talking about why
big
you
mean meanie. She's a big mean meanie.
Why do you enjoy this specifically?
Neither February or June reasons. Just because she sucks.
Do you think when Boston went up 58-29, everyone, including me, was like, all right, I'm good here. I'm good. And they cut it to like within 8 or something.
Yeah, they got it to 8. That's when I was watching. When Dallas came storming back in the second half. And then Celtics were like, ha, just kidding. 14-0 run.
Oh, no one cared about this.
I liked the tribute at the beginning.
I missed it. What was it?
Oh, we were on air. Or I was.
I had to go give a presentation.
How'd that go?
It was for, is it Walton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was really good. It was a nice little video and stuff.
They were nice. They were cool shirts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. The shirts were really cool.
Kyrie Irving is a liar. And I'm going to tell you what he was lying about as soon as we get back from the break. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
Back live on the program, our Aaron Burnett from KKOB just brought us a gift.
What a sweetie.
Okay. Kyrie Irving, who sucks. So he sucked last night against the Celtics, which is his 11th loss in a row to the Celtics. I'm not a stats guy, but that seems like a low percent.
Of wins.
Yes.
0 for 12.
I think it's 0 for 11.
Let me crunch some numbers.
Yeah, do it.
That's 0%.
Griff, can you double check that? If you haven't won any, is that 0? Okay, she's doing yes with her head.
Oh,
so
good.
it's,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's 0.
I'm a genius.
And I was watching the broadcast last night, and what would happen was
What happened was.
he would touch the ball,
Mhm.
and then the TD Garden would go, boo!
Yeah.
Boo! Boo you! Boo! I hate you! Your belief system is skewed! Everything you spread about COVID was misinformation and lies, and you jeopardized your people and the community you lived in by failing to be a teammate to those in Brooklyn. And when you were younger, we had a strong disdain for you as Celtics fans. I heard that every time he touched the ball. Did you hear that?
It's a little wordy. I prefer boo, but
Yeah, they were booing.
they were booing
Yeah,
too.
they were like,
Because
the world actually is a sphere, not a complete circle, as it was taught to us as children, more of an oblong oval with a circumference at or near 14,255 miles. You didn't hear all that part?
no, they kept playing Round and Round though by Imagine Dragons.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So they would yell that every time. They would yell that every time he would get the ball. And then as he was yelling that, he was having the worst game possible, where he shot 20%
It
from the
works.
field and had 12 points. And then he said in the post game, he said, we almost should have done this for the Isham Dental soundbite of the day. He says, no, I didn't really notice anything.
That's sweet. That's so funny.
You
I love
liar.
I love it though. I love it. Don't give them the credit. Don't be like, oh man, that crowd was on one tonight, man. It really affected my jump shot. I couldn't hear my teammates calling for the ball.
He says,
You never say that. It's like, didn't notice.
dog, he says,
I did notice
just basketball.
Round and Round by 80s big hair metal band Rat being played over and over again. The earth is round and round.
like a record, baby. Round, round,
Boo,
round,
boo.
round. I'm getting ready for a yard sale tomorrow.
Are you doing a yard sale?
Yeah, big
Yep.
one, big
Okay.
one. Multi-family yard sale van.
Whoa.
Intersection University and Silver. Come hang out. So,
How much for that family?
well, hey, what's up? Hey, make an offer that I can't refuse.
Like you're not, I can't refuse.
So,
Hey, I didn't know you had that hot button ready, Griffin.
yeah, it was awesome.
Great.
Griff.
Well timed.
So I found my record player.
You have a record player?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I pulled out my record player and I showed the 9-year-old in my life a record. And I put the, I do a needle drop and I turn it up a little bit. And it goes, today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back.
Oh,
to
man.
you."
No, you did not.
I swear it. I
You
took
had
a
some
video.
Is that Oasis?
Yes. On the What's the Story Morning Glory album, the greatest album in the history of all music.
Griffin, ask Fred what album he played next.
Oh no, which one?
I only have one album. It was a gift from Chris Losak over at Astro Zombies.
Oh, that's a cool place.
Oh, it's the coolest.
Oh, it's the
place.
coolest. Also, I took a video.
I know you're going phone to microphone, but the sound quality of your record player isn't great.
What are you going on about?
Yeah, not great.
You might need a tune-up.
Tune up on a record player.
A new needle.
That's a Byron Stastix. I don't even know what that means.
Sounded cool.
I think he's one of the players who beat Pakistan in cricket yesterday.
That was wild.
Let's go USA.
Yeah, baby.
USA.
Yeah,
USA.
baby.
So Kyrie starts lying. Griffin. He says, "It's just the NBA. Just be like this sometimes." The whole time they're like when the left side of the building is like Kyrie, and then the right side is like sucks. The whole
Fair.
time. Jaylen Brown blocks Kyrie on that big one or whatever. And they're like, Kyrie sucks. And then Brown knocks down a deep three and they're like, he super sucks. You're like, cheer for your guy. Also, I didn't know every player hates JJ Redick. And as he's on the sideline broadcasting the game, which is the worst possible broadcast combination in the history of the finals is currently happening. They're all like blowing kisses to him. And like they're doing the move, Griff, where they hold up one hand to hide their middle finger hand to show them their middle finger, but not the camera. You know what I'm talking about? Like if your middle finger was a lighter,
Yeah.
and you were trying to light it, but the wind was blowing,
Sure.
and you had to block your middle finger as you light a cigarello.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? A Swisher Sweeter cigarello.
More of a backwoods guy, but cool.
What is that?
They're like the rough Clint Eastwood looking one.
The brown one?
Griffin knows all about
Oh,
backwoods.
Yeah.
They're easily unrollable. You know what I'm
And
saying?
re-rollable.
Yep.
I don't get it. Are those Cools?
I'm sorry, what?
KOOL? Cool cigarettes?
And the gang?
Griff, whenever you were smoking, was it more cigarettes? Is that the one you did? The long brown ones? Those are weird.
The more. Back in high school, because I am older than y'all,
No, you're not.
but
No, you're
like
not
the
at
old
all.
capris,
They're the
and they were
same age.
long and skinny, and you felt
That's
all,
what I was trying to talk about. Yeah.
"Ooh," or
Yeah,
some
those are all
Virginia
paper.
Slims.
Virginia Slims. That's what I was trying to come up with. I don't know any actual cigarettes. I just know the ones from like Pulp Fiction.
Red apples?
Yeah. That's all I know.
Some Camel.
The Mavericks only had 9 assists in game 1.
That's weird, right? They had more steals and turnovers than assists.
That's the least
Sorry,
all
steals
year.
and blocks than assists each.
Kyrie Irving 12, 3 and 2 on 6 of 19 field goals, 0 for 5 from the 3 turnovers, 2 fouls, plus minus 19. Comparatively, Kristaps Porzingis, who just has not played at all,
Hey, talk about fresh legs. More
20
points than minutes.
20 points, 6 boards, 3 blocks. He was 8 of 11 from the field goal, 2 of 4 from the 3, 2 of 2 from the charity. Averaged a point per minute almost at 21 minutes. I believe it's called back. He's back.
Yeah, watch your back. A healthy Porzingis? Like that's just takes him over the top. It's unfair. Tatum and Brown
Over the top of
versus Doncic and Irving. That's like a pretty fair fight. For the Celtics, it's like, oh wait, oh no, hold on. We also have Drew Holiday. No, hold on. We also got Kristaps Porzingis.
Are you talking about
And now hold on. We also got Derek White. And once he shaved that weird thin afro, he turned into Steph Curry. Once he shaved that awful haircut, he had like a Trey Lance kind of haircut. Got done with it, shaved it. He's been lights out ever since. They are completely mismatched. It is all on Luka's shoulders now to save them.
Jaylen Brown is the first player since Tim Duncan in 2003, Van, with 3+ steals, 3+ blocks in game 1 at the NBA Finals. You're like, Fred, that's a stupid stat. Here's why I'm giving you this stupid
Oh,
stat.
thanks.
That's how bad Dallas was. They were like, we're going to make Jaylen Brown look like a once-in-a-generation defender in these opportunities. 20 years ago, the last time this has happened. Ugh. Well, I loved it.
Okay.
It's exactly what I said it would be. Luka's still going to win the MVP. And this team, I think a little bit is going to go down as one of the teams that didn't have any dudes, this Boston team. I think Tatum is a dude because I'm super biased being from the same city he's from. But historically speaking, he'll be fortunate to be in like a top 40 conversation all
Mhm.
time, and he won't really be there. When you start talking top 40 guys of all time, you're talking guys like Dwayne Wade. Because that's how many good guys there have been at this game. I don't mean individual people. I mean at playing the game. And Jason Tatum is going to be tough to get into that conversation. There are no whole ass dudes on this team. There's not enough of really iconic name players outside of Luka, and he's going to lose to them.
The Mavericks held, excuse me, under 90 points game one. Would you fare to take a guess how many times they were held under 90 points out of 82 games in the regular season?
0.
3. The first 2. And then one random one where Luka and Kyrie was out. Wild.
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 We're going to break. We're coming right back. We keep talking the NBA. It's Two Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Discover. As humans, we like having options. One option you might like is speaking with a real person when you call about your credit card.
Okay, she's very nice. You should totally say hi. Griffin, you got dust in your eyes and your ears too?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's horrible.
It's like inside like the bridge of my nose where it meets my eyes. I've been like pulling chunks out of it all day. How does that work? I thought I got it all. Every chunk, there's a new chunk. I've been indoors for 49 minutes and I'm still finding dirt clods in weird places.
I have a feeling it sometimes comes through these vents.
It's so windy outside. It's pushing its way in.
Yeah, because just a while ago I started sneezing and just out of nowhere I'm like, "What? There's nothing even in the air."
Oh God, I don't think these air conditioners have ever been cleaned out once in the history of the world.
I just
Right.
gave Leah Black our Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets because that's how mad I am right now.
At
Society.
yeah,
Society.
We were supposed to be live from the Chili Peppers, and I'm not a supposed to be guy
Mhm.
of live local radio currently going on right now. Why are we not there?
They don't have extension cords.
Is that what I heard?
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, they don't have like the outlets for you guys to
The whatlets?
the out.
We're the outlet for radio.
Hey, I'm a man. I have a truck. I have a generator. My truck is a power source. I have multiple 3-prong 110 plug-in outlets on my truck.
Van, you can't just park your truck anywhere. You know what I can park anywhere? The sports animal truck. I could just park it right there.
Yeah.
Get one of those little, they don't put cigarette lighters in cars anymore because it's not cool to smoke anymore unless you're a hot girl.
Now hold on, I have one as a power source,
A hot
not as like a
girl.
lighter.
Smoking is hot girl stuff only. Van, how many days are you smoke free right now?
I don't know. Open up
Yeah,
the
pull
app.
it up.
It's been a long time.
Van's doing really good. Griff, how many days are you smoke free? 0.
Just a couple of hours.
Yeah.
She's high now. 319 days, 7 hours, and 30 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Not a cigarette, not a vape, not one puff off a celebratory cigar. If I'm walking behind a bus, I cross the street, no smoke
Ooh,
whatsoever.
I like that. I offered Van multiple cigarettes at multiple weddings we went to last summer. And he said, "You ever see me smoke a cigarette while presiding over a wedding?" I said, "Not yet. Not yet. I want to."
Turned it down.
Turn down for what?
Fred smoked more cigarettes than me in the past 311
have
days,
not.
7
It's-
hours,
It's
30
the
minutes.
exact same number.
Uh,
I don't know if I've ever smoked a cigarette.
yeah. I haven't smoked in 311 days, 7 hours, and 30 minutes, whatever I just said. But I have gone to the press club a bunch.
Yeah, it's the same. Just get
Whenever
contact.
whenever I need my
Box there.
fix and my little lip rockets aren't doing the job, I just go to the press club.
We went to Howie's last weekend for our anniversary. Griffin did not go. And there's only certain fits I wear to Howie's
Yeah.
because of
Mhm.
this exact thing we're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
And then whenever I made my way home, I took off the fit I was wearing with threw it in the bed of my truck
Uh-huh.
and put on a replacement fit I had
Yeah.
in my truck of like athletic shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh, you didn't bring your Howie's robe that you change out of your Howie's clothes and put your robe on for the drive home? I took a friend in real life, friend of the show, Dion, home in an Uber after the Vaniversary.
Mhm.
The Uber driver was really weird with me changing into a robe. So for future reference, I'm just going to do that in my vehicles.
Or just before you get into the Uber.
Griffin, can you do the thing where you take your bra off without taking your shirt off?
Good question.
You just got like the one quick clippy and like elbow, bloop, bras off.
Maybe back in the day, but now it's like sports bra. It's like a lot of work.
Oh,
Smart.
yeah.
I can disrobe super easy and put a robe on. I could put a robe on and then take my clothes off underneath the robe. It's wild.
Yesterday, I showed a video of me hitting a bullseye while throwing an axe in a bathrobe to our vice president of programming for all of Cumulus.
Okay.
Long story short, he knows I party.
All right.
Are there still sweet deals for ABQ Axe on the website?
I believe so. Yes.
All right.
Whoa. Are you serious?
That's like half off.
I think so. Yeah.
Or do people know about this?
I don't know.
Go to sportsanimalabq.com. Get your sweet deal for ABQ Axe from Van and Fred, who own a company called Talk ABQ.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'll make you a deal. If you don't like getting things half off, because it's like you're getting a $50 gift certificate
Go pay
for
full
half
price.
off.
Just go
I'll
pay-
tell you, I'll make you a deal. If you spend $25, we'll give you $50.
No, it's the same deal. You're not.
It's not half off. I'm doubling it. I'm giving you twice the amount for your money at ABQX
Griff.
at the sweet deal this week.
Van thinks he's the guy. Van's like, yeah, there's a big difference. Okay. Affordable care is way better than Obamacare, idiot.
Affordable Care Act, Fred. Put some respect on my plan's name. Obama didn't invent
Rewords
it. John Kerry invented it in Massachusetts a decade before.
You just called me the B word like you're Pat McAfee, and I'm a really talented white basketball player in the ladies' league.
All right. I will play the part of Pat McAfee's lawyer when we get back.
I don't hate that. I don't know who his lawyer is. I know one time
It's
Brett
me.
Favre sued him.
How'd that go?
There were a bunch of runs last night. We'll talk about that.
Some bad Thai food.
Is Van and Fred talking about baseball? Are they talking about Thai food? Are they talking about basketball? I guess I'll just have to hang out and stick around to the commercial break.
Huh.
We'll find out when we get back. Also, we'll do the Isham Diddle soundbite of the day. Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of low-key cool mascots.
Free McAfee.
He's not being kept. Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Circle. Amory Castillo.
This is Two Men,
All right, here we go.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's a beautiful day in California. You can smell the fragrance off my shirts called Doja. Ain't nothing changed but the days in the wet weather. I'm living great, but I could be living better. Yeah, I told myself, boy, you gotta get the money.
My computer says it's 82 degrees outside. I feel like there's no way that's true.
Oh, that is super false.
Oh, I had to update it. 102? That can't be right.
I got 94 right now with a high of 101 today.
Okay. 77 in the studio.
Is it though?
That's what it says. We're talking a little bit about runs earlier before the break. The Celtics went on a 23-5 run that lasted 7 minutes. They went on a 16-3 run that lasted 6 minutes. They went on a 35-14, or excuse me, the Mavericks went on a 35-14 run that lasted 10 minutes. And then the Celtics closed out the game on a 14 rip run.
I saw that one.
Wild. Game of runs, man. And it felt like a lot of the game, because there was very little back and forth. There was a lot of dumb stuff like big basket, lazy inbound, stolen ball, put back, all this stuff. And it's a game of streaks, right? We talk about this all the time. Basketball in general, game of streaks. I don't even bat an eye anymore. A team's up 20. I'm like, this is fine. With the volume of threes and blah, 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 what you can do in 5-6 minutes, what you can do in 10-12 possessions. But also keep in mind, Kyrie was beyond booty today. All right, Van, I'm doing my prize picks, okay?
All right.
Welcome to the program. Use promo code KNML, and we'll match you up to $100 in your prize picks if you put $100 into prize picks. Download the prize picks app, deposit up to $100. We encourage you to deposit $69.69. Then we will match that. All right, so I am playing my Flex Friday up to $5 lineup, Van.
Smart.
Yeah, they're going to protect me. So here's what I'm doing. I'm taking all of the unders on run, all the lesses on runs in the first inning, okay? And then I'm going to take Aaron Judge more than 9.5 hitter fantasy score. He's been way over that.
Ooh.
And I'm going to take, it's up to you. I can either take Freddie Freeman or De La Cruz. What do you think? Ellie De La Cruz or Freddie Freeman? It's De La Cruz more than 8.5 or less, and Freddie Freeman more than 9.0 or less, and we only have 1 minute.
I talked about the program on this
40
yesterday.
seconds.
More Joe Ryan pitcher fantasy score. Oh, bad news. Game already started.
That's why I'm telling you we're down to 30 seconds. You're taking too long.
Luis Reyes.
Ellie De La Cruz,
Total bases.
more 8.5 hitter fantasy score, or Freddie Freeman, more 9.0 hitter fantasy score or less on either of those.
I would say more for Ellie.
All right, that's what I'm going with then. Do that. Get the Friday protected play. Let's go.
Ooh, be safe. Protect that mother.
All right, so
They'll
we're
give
in.
you your money back.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so we're in. So here's what we have. So I took all of the lesses. So in Chicago and Cincinnati, I'm expecting no runs in the first. In Seattle and Kansas City, I'm expecting no runs in the first. In Colorado and St. Louis, I'm expecting no runs in the first. In Houston and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim County, higher power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for Amber Valdez and Griffin Canning, so I feel good about this one. No runs in the first.
Oh, I love Griffins.
Oh, she's right there.
I know. She heard me. She's listening.
Aaron Judge, more than 9.5 hitter score. Ellie De La Cruz, more than 8.5 hitter fantasy score.
All right, you want to jump in on my 5-pack?
I do, but I want to say this real quick before we jump into yours. In 2.5 seasons, possibly 3, Ellie De La Cruz will be the best player in baseball.
The most electric, the most exciting he might be already.
Yes. But I'm telling you, all around, what you get in return for a guy with that talent, playing that position at shortstop, which traditionally is not a big power position since your favorite player, Miguel Tejada.
Not anymore. All the best players are at shortstop, even in Major League Baseball.
That's awesome, dude.
It's not just a dead hole in the lineup and a guy with a really good glove. There's not 32 Omar Vizquels anymore.
The
We
Wizard.
got 32 Ellie De La Cruzes in Major League Baseball. It is wild. It's a new day, baby.
Yes, it is. Bobby Witt Jr. has been on a tear. Or give me
Bobby
your
Witt, now that Acuna Jr. is done and Otani isn't pitching, Bobby Witt Jr. might be the best player in baseball. It is nuts what he's doing.
I'm telling you right now,
On the Royals.
we're not talking Prize Picks. We're talking go down to your favorite sports book at your favorite casino. I'm personally an Isleta guy because of those Isleta New Mexico Bowl, but you follow your heart.
Sure.
You go to your favorite place and you say this. You say, listen, have you ever heard of Marcel Ozuna? Because I want him to be league MVP. Pick him.
Marcel from the Braves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
He will not be the guy by the end of the year.
I don't believe you.
He is a streaky boy, and he's going to fall off. He's having a great season. He should be proud of it. But I see a huge hole in the bat streak coming for Ozuna.
His career has already been over once.
He's a weird dude, too.
Oh, he's so weird. He can't
Super weird.
field for a lick.
Yeah. He's just a giant hole in the defense. Also, likes to party. I like that about him, but I make better choices than him.
Your lineup, man.
Cincinnati, Chicago, nerfy. Justin Steele, Nick Lodolo, less than one first inning run. Cal Rayleigh, catcher for the Seattle. I said catcher.
Mm-hmm.
It blew my mind that this is an option on Prize Picks today.
Right.
Less than 0.5 runs. So he will score 0 runs today. A catcher at the end of the lineup. Of course, he's not going to score today. Joe Ryan already doing his thing. More than 35.5 pitcher fantasy score. Slugger, Isaac Paredes of the Tampa Bay Rays. More 1.5 hit runs ribbies. And I took an easy little goblin here at the end. Luis Arias, who's leading the league in batting average, just needs a single. One single solitary single. That's a protected play.
I put a protected on mine too.
Earn $20 in the 240.
What?
No risk. No risk whatsoever.
Wow.
I get my $20 back.
Ah.
Pretty sweet.
I want Prize Picks because I'm so in love with it.
It's fun.
I want a lot.
You've won significantly more than me. I've gotten my money back. I got my money back and I'm playing on the house.
Griffin, you don't have your camera on, do you? No, you're not on the live stream with us.
No.
What's your pick today?
What's Griffin's pick?
Griffin?
Griffin doesn't pick.
Don't pick.
No.
You want to win.
Griffin, I have over 100 wins
Ooh.
and I have over thousands of dollars in wins playing Prize Picks.
That's nuts, man.
It's nuts.
It's just so fun. You just get addicted to it.
Well, here's the thing. The amount of money out of my pocket is $0.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like the easiest, cheapest way to have a little skin in the game.
It makes
Make it funner.
all the games are funner.
Yeah.
Right. When you feel like you have something to win or lose. Yeah. You feel like you have to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch with intent and care for my beloved Houston baseball Astros or my Green Bay football Packers.
But literally nothing else.
But anything else in the world, I need some help, man. I might watch Paul Skeens pitch with no skin in the game, but anything
I
just about
love him on the guitar.
Yoo-hoo! Just about anything else. I need a little skin in the game, baby. Whether I'm going to Prize Picks or one of our local sports books, I need some action.
We just turned on the Apple TV broadcast of the Dodgers and the Yankees. By the way, good get for Apple TV.
Yeah.
They do a probability score bug in the corner here where
Forrest Gump's stock value just keeps rising
Jenna. Why? I don't get it.
because he invested in Apple and became a billionaire.
Forrest did that?
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Dang, dude, I don't remember that.
It's at the end.
Is it at the end?
It's literally at the end.
This is Mookie Betts' 100th game against the Yankees, and he just went down looking. to start it out.
Hmm.
I want there to be one channel for baseball. I know this is too much to ask the world. I know it's too much to go to the world
Mhm.
and say,
Hey, world.
can there be, yeah. Hey, world,
World.
come with me.
Let me bend your ear.
Glad you said ear. Hey, world.
How would you like? There's too many games.
Well, you could have. I'm saying the wrong thing because you're correct, Griffin. Not one channel, one source.
One source
okay, yeah,
with
one
multiple
source.
options.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And I want it to be affordable and easy to access. Friend, that's too much to ask. No, it's not. That's like the bare minimum to ask.
Yeah. Why do you hate your fans? Make it affordable. Have them want to watch.
Where
Make
did
it must see TV. Like here, right now. Dodgers, Yankees. Kidding me?
Shohei Ohtani at the plate? Are you kidding me?
Is he a Yankee now?
I hate your guts, Griffin.
And yes, actually, yes.
I just
Yankees West.
He's at the Angels.
You're not far off.
No, Griff.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You're no angel.
You should see his face.
Make me so mad.
I know.
Whenever the Dodgers playing Shohei Ohtani, it should be easy for any human being on the planet right now to see every single one of his at bats.
Right. You
That
should
should
have
be an
alerts.
easy thing.
Yeah. You should be able to just swipe open your phone, show your stupid face to the camera,
Mhm.
and Shohei Ohtani immediately pops up.
After he's done batting, do you think the immediate commercial afterwards is like, if you have a gambling problem,
They just went right
please
to it.
reach
Yeah.
out to
Yeah,
us.
they just did that. You just called it.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards, they were
Uh-huh.
like, because they do probabilities and stuff on here too.
Yep. What's the probability of the pitcher murmuring to himself, "Oh bleep," when Shohei Ohtani starts walking up into the box? Shohei Ohtani is the nicest, sweetest, caring, best teammate, funny, kind. I mean, obviously,
Gullible.
very gullible,
Gullible.
very gullible.
Naive.
And, hey,
Here, take my
to
money.
be naive, you got to be super nice. But when he's walking to the box, like it strikes fear into the heart of the pitcher.
Whenever he's walking to the box, he's living a life of isolation, which is what he's currently living now because he's been with his best friend for the last what's the number, 10 years or whatever.
Whatever.
And now his translator is the guy named, this is real. His translator
yeah.
is the guy named like William Anderson.
Rick,
Yeah.
welcome to the Dodgers.
And he was
Rick.
the translator for like Hideki Matsui or whatever the Yankees West equivalent was of Hideki Matsui years ago.
From what I know,
Hideo Nomo, is that who it was?
not stolen from.
Oh, they didn't steal him from the Yankees?
No, not. He didn't steal from anybody else he interpreted.
Well, we don't know. But he's been out of the interpreter
I
game.
think we would know.
Well, we don't.
That
know.
would be that would be something we know.
So he has been in the front office of the Dodgers for like the last whatever umpteen years since whoever that Japanese player was.
They just had a perfectly good white guy
Yeah.
that spoke Japanese sitting there the whole time.
But he had got like a promotion to
Not
analytics.
suspicious.
He saw Moneyball and he was like,
this is sweet.
Money.
yeah. He wanted a job where he could loudly press buttons on a mechanical calculator.
How could you not be romantic about Microsoft Excel?
Hey, people who love sitting at their desk and pumping the numbers in are not for me. If your life is the life of, the spreadsheet,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I saved 0.5 keystrokes on calculations or something. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, cool, dude.
Cool.
Go touch grass, man.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah. How's your DOD campaign?
what is that?
Dungeons and Dragons campaign?
I thought it was Department of Defense.
Did I say DOD?
Yeah,
Okay, DND.
D&D I would have got.
Dynamite.
Hey,
D&D.
hey, it's nice to meet you. My name is William Anderson. I work for the Dodgers. Oh, what do you do? I don't know, dude.
Do I call you William
Put a
or
lot,
Billy
put a lot of page breaks.
or
in.
Andy? Andrew? What's your middle name? Is it White too? I call you Billiam? Billiard?
Probably goes by like Liam.
Wills? Wilsingtons?
Something stupid like Billy.
Big A?
Will I am.
Ba?
Also, I speak Japanese.
What?
Yeah.
You're not just going to use like those Google glasses? You actually speak?
I saw an app yesterday that translates whatever you say into whatever language you want. And it like AIs your mouth into looking like you're the mouth of that language.
Whoa.
We're living in the future.
Dang. So if I like just translated Spanish, like Google would like make my mustache thinner?
Como se translation. Are you making fun of your not very Spanish mustache?
Yeah, my thick Anglo mustache.
Griff, you're in the building a lot more than we are. Is it talk around the building how much Van has given up on his appearance?
No.
Okay.
Now hold on. Strike that, reverse it.
I didn't know that was like
You never look better.
you right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you familiar with Adonis?
we're going to break before that call, Griff, because that's how the game works. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Joining us on this Forget About It Friday, friend of the show, Wayne. Welcome, Wayne, to the program. How are you, brother?
Yeah, forget about a translator these days. There's tons of apps that you can use to actually communicate with the tons of people. I mean, we were out of the country not too long ago, and we were using a lot of apps just to communicate to Uber drivers and everything we needed to do to communicate with stuff. Even like say stuff in our phone, and they would just speak out with what we were saying. So, and it has the accent and everything. So we were trying to do all that Babel stuff, but we ended up saying, screw it, let's just use apps. And it worked almost everywhere we needed to do and everywhere we need to go. Sometimes people were surprised at how well it translated. And, but yeah, I think the days I think what needs to happen a lot of times now these days is that when they do those interviews with guys from different countries, instead of having somebody retranslate it, they should just be speaking into it and have the app associated with it on the device. So you just literally hear what they're saying firsthand, because a lot of times those translators, like they don't speak verbatim what they say, and they try to put it all in there, and sometimes hence, I mean, they can honestly sometimes convey something that they may not be trying to convey, and pull stuff over on those people, and hence it shows how corrupt it can be, and how much you can take advantage of these people who don't speak the English, and steal money from them. So I think I think there's nothing wrong with technology and utilizing it for advantages for people being, especially in sports. I mean, you see it so many times in UFC. There's so many athletes that you have a guy constantly translating, and if there was somebody already there firsthand or an app already associated with on the microphone, speaking exactly what they're saying, that I don't see any problems with that. I guess you could maybe have a tape delay if they say something.
Where was the last place you went, Wayne?
We just went to Greece because I'm half Greek, so we went out there to person.
How do you say, is that for the hour or the whole night in Greece?
Good question.
I don't know. I have to put on the phone again. I was horrible because we didn't learn anything. Like I was trying to pick stuff up, and the dialect of it and the enunciations of things was really rough. I had a hard time with just saying words and enunciate it. So like that's why we just gave up on it. And we said, let's just. And most people speak English there too, anyway. So it wasn't that bad. It was just like Uber drivers or like drivers and stuff that we needed to do, and some concierge stuff.
Well, and Shohei speaks way more English than he lets people know about, because he's super smart like that, and he's a liar. He's a super smart liar who one time lost $17 million and claimed he didn't know.
Well, yeah, you could play ignorance to anything you do, right? There's a lot of things you can do. Like, I didn't know, I did not understand. We get that a lot, and I think if we had something that automatically translated for people, then you can't play ignorance anymore, and we'd be like, no, we know what you're talking about, and you knew what you're talking about, and you're an idiot. But anyways, I got your guys' text too, so I look forward to seeing you guys pretty soon too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. Wayne, thank you, brother.
Awesome. Yeah. Take care, guys.
I like when Wayne calls the show. He's super nice.
Yeah, good dude.
We're gonna go over to Wayne's and play college football 25. I'm not joking.
Stoked. Say Air Force called it.
Georgia Tech.
Good reason for Georgia Tech. Everyone knows my reason for getting Air Force.
Mine's the same. They both have the triple option.
Oh, Georgia Tech does?
Yeah.
TO?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought they had real players.
Yeah.
Not just freak athletes who can't catch the ball.
Which I don't hate. Last time I went out of the country, I also didn't have a translator.
Mm-hmm.
So I just met a girl in Cancun and then just kind of let her handle everything.
Smart.
Yeah. I was like, well, I don't know.
Wicked smart.
Yeah. You know what they have in Cancun? Tinder.
You know, I notice like no matter where I'm at, a lot of people don't try to rip me off, but they always try to practice English with me. So I'll speak in broken Spanish or wherever I am, and they'll speak in broken English, and like we're just both having the time of our lives. He's like, that's not how you say this. That's not how you say that.
I want, in the world of dodgy translators who steal all your money.
All right, good news, guys. Chicago Cincy's gotten through the first inning. We got a Nerfy intact.
Let's go!
Your boy's already in the black on Prize Picks.
The Dodgers in New York also through the first, but I don't think that was one of yours.
Hey, my meteoric rise through the doldrums of Prize Picks,
Yeah.
will be in Legends of Lore. It'll be like the Greek god of like what's like a
Prizeus.
like a modern ginger phoenix. What's that?
The name Ginger Phoenix is tougher than you thought it was.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The root of
Call me-
Phoenix.
Call me GP. Next time you see me, say, "What up, GP?"
Hey, Google Ginger Phoenix and tell me what neighborhood that's in Arizona.
Okay.
Bet it's not nice.
Not
I
a
bet
lot
it's
of
not a
gingers
nice
there.
one. It's got to be a street name, right? Neighborhoods always name their streets after stupid stuff like trees.
Okay.
Ginger Street, where's it at?
A lot of Instagram thirst traps pop up.
Oh, that's because of your algorithm.
Well, I'm on my
My
office
search
computer.
brought up, there's actually a band that's going to be in concert called the Ginger
Where?
the Ginger Root Phoenix.
It's a good name.
That's hilarious.
Ginger Roots way better than the Roots.
Oof. Super wrong. I'm a big fan of ginger, but man, early root stuff, revolutionary in the hip hop game.
I'm a big Ginger guy too, but for real, Marianne.
They're like the first modern band,
No one.
first hip hop band to like have a full band there. It was
He's gonna let,
revolutionary at the time.
he's gonna let mine ride, or
A 3-hour
Thank you.
tour.
thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a lot of listeners right now waiting in line to get into the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert,
Oh my God, so many listening right now.
struggling with us.
Wait, no, university's open. You're kind of like just like
normal waiting.
normal
Yeah.
waiting.
When I go to a concert, I play the music of the concert I'm about to see in the car before the concert.
100%. Windows down up to 11.
Hey, I roll my windows so far down that those dudes selling knockoff T-shirts think I'm gonna buy one.
Uh-huh.
Idiots!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm never gonna buy that.
My favorite thing to do when I'm in line going to a lovely Isleta Amphitheater concert,
Which I'm mad at
when
right
we're stuck in traffic, is I'm like the Johnny Appleseed of White Claws. If I could tell you're over 21 and you got the windows down singing whatever band is coming, I am handing out White Claws. If I think you got hands on you, I'm gonna toss them right out the window to window.
Yeah.
Baby. Window to window claw.
I'm the same way with the
Excuse
vibe
me.
if I'm going to hand my J over to the
Exactly.
next car.
If you're 100% sure you're getting that hooter back, you're gonna pass it to the next car.
On the left-hand side.
Stuff that backwoods.
That audience is also very dependent on what the concert is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Very much so.
I bet good vibes going out to Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, 100%.
Because you know it's
Oh.
backed up. It's backed up all the way to the interstate
Yeah.
right now.
back
Guaranteed.
it up.
By the way,
What are you
505-246-0610.
doing? Just reach out.
Are you in line right now trying to get into the Peppers? Call us. Give
You're
us an update.
Not going to see us at the entrance, that's for sure.
Yep.
Those people are so laid back. They're like, go ahead. You go ahead of
No,
me. I'm
you go,
good.
man.
You're
I'm
good,
not in any
dude.
hurry, bro. We're good.
Hey-o.
What's your name?
That's not correct.
I know. I'm just
Listen,
making up
what
my own.
That Brooks and Dunn concert last week where everyone got home at 4 a.m. or whatever.
Mhm.
That's not an exaggerative number.
Yeah. One way in, one way out.
Also, country music fan. Oh, I'm about to go hard on country music fan. You're the worst at concerts. You don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you not leave your homes ever?
The only time they're ever around other people is country music concert.
Mhm.
They all act like they're the only person on
Correct.
earth.
100.
You're not the only
Yeah.
person on earth, Rick.
Also, and I'm about to like, this one is going to make you think what I'm about to say. Like, can't you walk predictably?
Oh, sure.
Like, why do none
Yeah.
of you have the capacity to walk in a predictable manner?
I know you're wearing your second nicest Toby Keith shirt, but that's no excuse for this
Hey.
behavior, Rick.
They don't even wear their second nicest Toby Keith shirt. They wear the same blue denim shorts, the same white top, the same cowboy boots, and the same hat. And in the parking lot, they take a selfie. At the big guitar, they take a selfie. When they get down to the ticket thing, they take a selfie. As soon as they get inside, they take a selfie. And the line for shirts that they'll never wear after this concert, they take a selfie. And the line for the bathroom, they take a selfie. They're not in the VIP with me, but I see them taking a selfie. It's like, what are you doing? Everything. These are all 10 feet away.
Too many selfies for dudes in cowboy boots.
Too many selfies.
No, 2 tops. You cannot put on cowboy boots and take more than 2 selfies. You need to pop them things off, put on some flip-flops.
What
loser.
spurred this?
Yeah. Very nice.
I've done the one where I've had, because I own a pair of cowboy boots that I got at Goodwill in El Paso, so you know they're legit.
Same, different story.
Got mine at the Cracker Barrel.
Whoa, how'd you get in?
Griff, sometimes I think you're hideous. but
Were you with
sometimes
Were you
hot.
with a member?
So hot.
No, seriously, I bought them for a wedding
At the country store.
at the Cracker Barrel.
The
Were they-
country store.
Were they
Yeah.
out of rocking chairs? Why did you get boots
Yeah,
there?
does Dolly Parton know they ran out
No.
of rocking chairs? Should she send more? And the wedding gift van, cast iron skillet.
Oh God. Hey, if you treat it right, you only need one for your whole life.
Your whole hey,
Yeah.
just gotta oil it. It's like a walk.
Don't believe whatever Wolfgang Puck or Bobby Flay is trying to sell you. You need one cast iron pot your whole life. Get one Dutch oven, get one frying pan. That's all you need your whole life.
You're set.
Take care of it. Treat it better than you treat your
Yeah.
kids. You only need one of them.
You get
Just like you only need one of your kids.
you do like my parents and their parents before them. Get one nice dish set of uranium plates, and then you're good.
Who's anium? Oh, thank you.
What are the green plates called that made everyone sick and they had no idea?
Oh God. They had like toxic metals in them.
It's uranium.
Is it uranium?
That's
plates?
it. Like they glowed or something, right, Griff? You know what I'm talking about. It was like glassware. It was like silverware, but made of glass. It was like Tupperware, but made of glass or silver or porcelain or radiation.
uranium.
I just said
Uranium
it.
glass.
I just said that. It came over on the Mayflower or something.
Uranium came over in the Mayflower.
The glass.
Yeah. A lot more people would have died if there's uranium on that boat.
You think there was a high survival rate? You fool.
I said more. Even more.
Then what they don't know is Plymouth Rock actually uranium.
Rock of
which is-
uranium?
Yeah, it's crazy. They're like, it was just calling to us.
There's a huge market for this stuff.
For old make people sick uranium.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you really hate Brittany Murphy, buy that.
People have like
Serial
black light.
killer.
That's a multiple level joke.
There's a
Just
lot
kidding.
going on there.
Yeah.
Hey, all 3 friends of the show who got that joke,
You're in the club.
got you.
You're one of us.
Got you.
All right, good news. Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds into the top of the second. Nerfy intact. Let's go.
All right, people in the car, be ready to get impressed. Your Uber driver, Hank, is a dude.
Oh, 100%.
He's going to get you to the Red Hot Chili Peppers as safely as possible, as fast as possible, and he's going to tell you some cool stories, and he's probably got a beer in the trunk. Not going to lie, he'll probably get you a roadie if you ask nice.
It's awesome. We take a break so we can come back. Also, I'm going to get a bag of chips. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM. I'm going to chew them on air. I don't care. It's Friday. Everything's ruined today. The Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Coming on a Friday night. I like Friday night sports talk radio. Like, I'm into that. You got to be real aware of your audience, though. They ain't there today. Like the friends of the show right now. If friends of the show over here, 505-246-0610.
I know we got a couple thousand friends of the show on the way to Peppers right now. R8CP, baby, stand up.
The real ones are pre-gaming already. Got some good news on the world of the NFL. Okay?
Oh, hit me with it.
Chiefs defensive end B.J. Thompson is awake and responsive.
Excellent.
One day after Thompson suffered a seizure and went into cardiac arrest during a special teams meeting, the second year pro's prognosis is very good right now, man. So there you go.
I don't wish this upon anyone except for maybe Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a heart attack,
Yeah.
friends of the show, be an NFL player. Like, put down what you're doing, start training, become an NFL player. If you have a heart attack, like, you're in the clear.
And
They'll save your life.
there's a high probability that there was a doctor just at the building right then.
Within feet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, heart attack. Let me show you what to do.
And I don't know if this was organized team, whatever, mini camp, whatever. I don't know. But those guys are around all the time. Also, we have not said a ton of positive things about the Chiefs this offseason. So this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Head trainer Rick Burkholder just said at the press conference that they'd had a cardiac arrest training on Monday of this week. So the doctors who were in the training were the ones that responded to him. How fortunate of a situation is that? That's crazy. Stay up on it. The NFL spokesperson has denied that the Eagles and Packers won't be allowed to wear green at their Week 1 game in Brazil because of the color is affiliated with gangs. The NFL also denied that teams would be restricted to hotels with armored vehicles taking them to the stadium.
That part has to be true.
He just denied it.
Yeah, okay. To the media. But once they get there, they're like, hey, remember all those armored vehicles? We kind of want those. I almost bit yesterday on this green score. We talked about it a few months ago, right when they announced the schedule, and it came out that there was some whispers that because of their weird soccer rival rule, there's no green in the stadium. Both teams have green.
Mm-hmm.
How are they possibly going to mix this up for one game? And I thought, oh, wait, we're the United States of America. We're guests in your country. You want us to take out all of our military bases and McDonald's? No, I don't think so. We're wearing whatever we want.
The reason that there are other countries that aren't the United States of America is because we're allowing it. That's the kind of energy that the United States of America has. Yesterday, Cuba's like, Russia's just bringing their ships over here. And America's like, oh, we know.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah,
we've been
we're
watching.
Very aware.
Yeah.
Also, imagine being in danger because you wear a color in a certain area.
Now, sorry, what?
Stupidest thing of all time.
It is dumb, but it's existed our whole lifetime.
It's the most kiddie stuff ever. Imagine
Bloods, Crips, MS-13.
What's that? Grown adult that hates the color blue?
Well, I mean, if you're just
like, bro,
like a random adult that wants to fight you, like you're not like a bull at the rodeo, like you're a human being.
I got bills to pay, brother. Like, I don't care about this. Oh, you're really Oppo, the number 18? That's stupid.
I'm Oppo 14 and 88.
All right, you're Oppo 14 because you hate Warren Moon, and you're Oppo 88
was number one
because you hate Warren Moon.
Yeah. Tell you what 14 and 88 are in the commercial break.
1488. Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. The song, I think.
It is not. And it damn well better never will be.
I believe it is the song.
Oh my goodness. MLB TV, scrolling through the games. Dodgers third baseman tried to barehand one. Took it off the palm
Baseball's hard.
right into the dong.
It's hard, dude. Baseball's a hard one. Now,
As his physician, I'd recommend him not being hard for a couple days.
they wear cups at third. Stupid. Also, I don't want what I'm about to say to happen, but I want like a hostage situation.
Full stadium
If
fight.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Like a cool kidnapping or something.
Like Jalen Hurts goes missing. Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love go missing because they didn't actually have armored vans.
I don't want
and they were so easy to take over.
I don't want that to happen, but what I do want to happen is whenever
Oh, like a backup quarterback.
no. But I want like on the NFL Network or whoever when they're doing the game recap and they're like, Jalen Hurts went missing in the second half as the Eagles failed to score against the Packers.
Yes.
And I want to go, you got me. You got me, NFL Network.
You don't want to see Joe Buck and Troy Aikman calling a high-speed chase through the slums of Sao Paulo. That would be fun.
Yes, I've seen Fast and the Furious. That would be fun. Yes.
Is that one of the movies they do that?
Oh, of course they do.
Are they in Brazil for one of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
One of the best ones.
All I know is they did America, the first one. And then one of them was Tokyo. And then there was like 9 other ones.
They've been
Is
in
that right?
space, dude. They've been everywhere. Like, what is up? You
They've been-
know this.
They've been in space?
You know they went to space.
Like Phil Jackson's triangle offense? Like
No.
working in space?
Like for some reason, Tyrese and Outcast went to space. I think it's ludicrous, but you get the point.
Okay. Also Atlanta. Close enough. Not close, but close enough.
Andre 3001: A Space Odyssey.
That's a good one. A good one.
From the texter, Fred, you're uninformed and scared of everything in South America. How do you cope with this? I am absolutely underinformed, but as far as scared, I mean, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Here's how I'm going to handle this the day they play, which I believe is a Friday. Is that correct?
It's a Friday game. Yeah.
I'm just going to have some beer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also, I like when stories get drastically out of hand. Oh, we have to go to break, Griffin. My bad. It's a Friday. It's a Forget It Friday. 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. The FBI releases documents on O.J. Simpson. The Federal Bureau of Investigations released 475 pages of documents relating to O.J. Simpson, the NFL Hall of Fame running back who's acquitted of charges that he killed his former wife and her friend. The documents largely focus on the murder investigation into the 1994 stabbing deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. Simpson was a person of interest and ultimately charged in his 1995 trial, often called one of the most famous trials of the past century, drew worldwide attention.
I would say the.
This often happens after records of people who are alive die. They're calling it part one.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
The FBI is dropping this
Uh-huh.
in seasons.
Uh-huh.
Part one.
Uh-huh. There was too many documents and they had to be reviewed in
Oh,
batches.
sure. Yeah. One PDF file at a time.
Most of it's on evidence collecting and testing, including testings of fibers found at the crime scene, and blood testing. The FBI also went to Italy, which, by the way, good job. Went to Italy to study Bruno Magli shoes, a rare shoe determined at the time to be worn by the murderer.
Yeah.
They worked a trip to Italy for this? Good for them.
So smart.
Due to the intense media interest in the captioned matter and the potential prejudicial impact the public dissemination could have on pending criminal proceedings, they had not released it until after his death. So there you go. So
I really hope after all this information comes out,
they find the real killer.
no, he gets exonerated, that he's absolved of all the negative slander.
Hey, Cumulus. Hey, CBS.
Of course, I'm
Sports.
talking about Norm Macdonald. Like, I hope Norm Macdonald is justified in every OJ joke that he's ever made. I'm not here for OJ.
Hey, Fred, there's a new microphone we're really about. It's Swiss technology. It's really cool. Will you go over to Switzerland and check out the microphone?
Ja.
I would love to. I'm going to have to do it at similar elevation. That's what I would say. I feel like Switzerland is of a high elevation. I'm going to Google that real quick. You cover.
There's mountains on their chocolate.
What do they call it? Leyden House?
I'm going to lay them hose.
Yeah. Laden pipe and them Laden hosens.
Sweden elevation. 6,926 feet. above sea
we are
level. That's like right here.
Oh, we are very, very high in the air.
This microphone, it keeps broadcasting.
This microphone works at any elevation.
Check the treble, check the bass.
You put it on the skirt. You use it for death metal. Swedish death metal goes very loud. Microphone
Not in
works.
Italy. Only here in Switzerland.
Special edition microphone
I can
dipped
only-
in chocolate.
The fish.
I can only think of Swedish House Mafia as a group.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Stoner electronica.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm
Say it
cultured.
again. You'll end up in Lake Hammershausen.
This is our top of the line microphones. You open up the bottom. You have a little corkscrew. You
Mhm.
got a knife. You got a itty bitty scissors. You got a.
And a toothpick.
I got a toothpick. You has nail file. It has everything.
Much of our country, it is forested. 69%.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a good.
Do not to go into our lowlands. Not again.
But in our defense, the microphone does work there.
That's where I thought real life Griffins lived.
Peter Griffin.
Stephanie Griffin.
Oh, Stephanie Griffin.
It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
And in the on deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Bye bye, bye bye. Everybody say bye 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 to the nice guy. Hi hi, hi hi. Everybody say hi 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 to the bad guy. Bye bye, bye bye.
Griff, how long have we known each other? Like, what's the real number?
I don't know. I don't know.
5 years?
Whenever you guys started.
5 years.
So we started in 2019 doing weekends.
But I don't think I knew you quite.
You knew of us. What's
I
up?
knew of you guys. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
there was
right.
there was a. We took over dailies in September 21. Here we are now. We're to be incredibly transparent to the listening audience and friends of the show.
It is June.
Van and I are two heterosexual white dudes
Or are we?
that are both on one side or the other of 40 by just a couple months.
Mm-hmm. Well, me a couple years and a couple months, but
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm just short of 40.
You're not short.
Not physically.
No.
No.
Oh, you guys are young.
What
you talking
Griff?
about? We're
What?
the
This is
same
as
age,
old
Griff.
as I've ever been.
This is the oldest I've ever been.
Idiot. So whenever we talk about women's basketball, also for a change of freaking pace, because you can miss me with the WNBA has been around for 30 years, and you can miss me with the individuals that laid the bricks that this house, because that's what they laid, Griff, bricks, because they could not play.
So many bricks.
They laid the bricks that this house is being built on. This house is called the house that Caitlin Clark is building.
Whose house?
Clark's house. And if you idiot, super soft WNBA fan base get worked up now that the person that isn't your prodigal son, daughter
Mm-hmm.
by genetically by birth,
It's June. Whatever you want.
whatever you want to be, that isn't your prodigal pronoun. Steph Griff had to get off the microphone and go close the hallway door because, and here he comes, Aaron Burnett walking into the studio after him and Eric Strauss just had a screaming match in the hallway.
We weren't having a screaming match. We were talking about this representative who dropped the N-word a while ago and got found out about
Oh, Donald Trump on the
Oh, yeah.
Apprentice.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
fully aware,
it.
but
No,
go
we're
ahead.
actually talking about Gabe Vasquez.
Pull
here in
that
New-
up.
We're talking about Gabe Vasquez here in New Mexico.
Dang. I
But
thought
here's
you were
the
talking about
here's the
Paul
question:
Pierce.
Yeah.
When you're 18 years old,
Yep.
does that behavior get excused?
Did you get a pass beforehand?
No.
Well, if you don't have the pass.
Where's he from?
Yeah, well, good question.
Las Cruces.
I mean,
What
that's
part?
south. Yeah, keep going.
That's it. Just Las Cruces.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like, is it which Walmart is he closer to?
Excuse you. Pronounce it correctly.
Oh, Walmart.
De Gualmar.
So did I accidentally like roofie you with that cup of
That gift you gave me?
fabulous whiskey?
You gave me a gift earlier.
What do you mean accidentally?
I did. It was, you know what? It was a cup of whiskey with some ice. So
Pull that microphone up to your mouth. So now that you watch the WNBA, that's your thing now.
I don't watch the WNBA.
We're all very aware of how you're a big WNBA guy. Have been from the start.
Love WNBA.
Thank you.
See?
So
I'll just keep rolling with
Yep.
this. Let's go.
are you up in arms, Aaron Burnett? Are you up in arms about the way that the league is being treated by fans of actual sports instead of just the losers that have been obsessed with it?
What do you mean?
Actual fans of sports now watch it, and the super small community that watched it before is really upset that they have attention that they've yearned for 30 years.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
You don't think it's fair? You don't think it's fair that me as a regular sports fan can't watch the NBA without being persecuted by the losers that have enjoyed a crappy product for the last 30
Do you
years?
care what those people think? Do you honestly care what those people think?
Are you referring to our listeners?
Because let me tell you about how many F's I give about this.
Okay,
0.
friendship. Oh, wait, what?
Oh.
You give?
I thought we're making a list.
I thought we were making a list of F's.
It's the I-9 varsity of
Yeah.
F's.
Yeah, no.
Fred. Put it on the
No.
list.
No, you know what, man? I mean, they're having their moment. Caitlin Clark came along and she did something that Nobody else has done.
Literally none of them.
Huh?
None of them have done this before. There's 0 people have made anyone tune into this. That's not sarcastic. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
0
Yeah.
people.
They're having their day in the sun. They're like, see, look, we were right all. You weren't. You have basically the Michael Jordan of female basketball happening right now.
Yeah. Just waiting for her Pippen.
That's all it is.
I mean, we obviously know in my lifetime watching sports, this is the biggest woman's moment since the Williams sisters. And
100%.
I can confidently say that. And then especially in the history of the NBA, which is, we all know, is hundreds of years old.
Yes.
Yes. This is the biggest moment by far.
The
And
last
it's not
time,
even close. Day one, the first game of the NBA wasn't as big of a deal as this.
right?
Finals.
I mean, the last time something this big happened with a female athlete,
Tanya Harding.
no.
Oh.
Billie Jean King beating the dude.
Jeffrey Lebowski.
That's crazy.
The guy that was talking all kinds of smack. He was like, a woman can never beat me. And she went out
Yeah.
there and mopped the floor.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
McEnroe?
You can never have this. You cannot have this. And then one day,
You look
It gets
stoned.
it,
Have
doesn't
you been
he?
smoking weed?
No, I'm in a mood.
No, I could tell.
we've been very silly this program.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, so we let the listener know now that we're bossless,
Uh-huh.
we're just
You're not bossless.
just doing as we please.
Brandon's your new boss.
Well,
BV.
we need a formal introduction to
For
that.
sure.
first.
I haven't
Oh.
gotten.
There's
email.
no email chain.
No
on this.
email yet.
Where's this?
Well, the
come out?
VP of programming was in this week. How did I know that and you didn't know that?
No.
We
We
were
had our
there.
meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
They said, good. We don't get it, but good numbers.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Love that.
You're not wrong.
I love
I was
that.
like, how are you two number one?
They go, what? What are
Yeah,
you guys
Dex and
doing?
I got that a lot. They're like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, it was so weird because I never heard a program like yours that was so opposite the fixed gear bicycle community. You were very much against those individual fixies.
Fixies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have it coming.
they do have it coming.
Have you been a fan of anything in your life?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Easy on fixie riders.
Are you a fixie?
June's not over
Oh
yet.
yeah, June's not over yet. Be cool. So, what is the thing in your world that you've been a big like an over the top fan of for so long, and then it got popular and you were mad? That thing has to exist for you.
Well, I mean, it was like that with the UFC, like with mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Because we were some of the first people to ever cover it in the United States.
Good call.
Radio wise. I'd have to say the other thing is probably Willy Wonka. People just didn't really get Willy Wonka. They thought it was a scary movie, and now it's
Mine has to
crazy
be cannabis.
popular. The new one's actually pretty good.
Griff says she
Griffin.
thought. Griff says mine's cannabis.
Here's the cannabis.
Yours is weed.
That's what Griff says.
That's everybody now. Yeah.
Now that it's mainstream, it's not as cool.
She's going to be the biggest customer at Smokin' Joe's.
Griffin was like 30 when The Chronic came out. What are you talking about?
You know, I think I have one. If I'm being honest, quitting social media.
Are you quitting social media?
Well, I mean, I don't have any personal. We have the stuff like for our business, Duke City
Yeah.
Championship Wrestling, and Van have it for our business, Two Men On. But I don't have any personal stuff.
At Talk ABQ
All-
on Instagram.
Yeah.
All of my stuff is kind of personal, but it's all based on work stuff. Like my handle on Instagram is Edgy Buck.
Sure.
But I use it for everything. I use it for DCCW. I use it for Duke City Homes. I use it for everything. Smokin' Joe's.
That's sweet. How's Smoking Joe's coming?
You know what I have left to do? Paint and epoxy the floor. That's all.
Whoa.
We're very Van and I
Hey.
can do the sprinkles.
Hey, I would love to epoxy a floor with you. I need to hone my chops.
Really?
Yeah, because polished concrete is like my favorite flooring.
And I will do the sprinkles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like seriously probably going to try to look at doing that next week.
I have
Hit me up.
so I have a softball pitch style of sprinkle that I do, like a slow pitch softball, and it makes perfect sprinkles.
Mm.
See, I do the cornhole sprinkle where I like go sideways.
I don't like the arc. I don't like the
That's
arc.
how I
no.
throw the cornhole bag.
Yeah.
I think the
I don't know
kids
what the
are
proper vernacular is for that.
Well,
so.
the kids call that Spider Manning, if you're not familiar.
Oh,
A little.
why are you googling like naked pictures of Caitlin
That's
Clark?
Sue
Which
Bird.
Caitlin?
That's Sue Bird, idiot. That's how little you know about basketball.
I don't have my glasses on.
Hey, hold on.
Oh wait, I don't need glasses.
In
for
your
far away.
defense, was she playing basketball in the picture?
For anyone,
Was she a woman?
for anyone, yeah,
I can see the
it's already
confusion.
a rare occurrence. So Pat McAfee the other day is like, "Hey, everyone in the league is mad at Caitlin Clark because she's a bad B," and then all of this fan base of the WNBA forever, Aaron,
Oh, white bee.
white B, she's a
Yeah.
bad white B,
Yeah.
and so they go, he has a little too much privilege, don't you think? Like just calling ladies B words.
Yeah, I was reading an article actually about that whole Pat McAfee, Caitlin Clark thing.
He did
and-
not apologize.
No, of course not.
No.
He's Pat McAfee. He doesn't have to.
He's
So-
bigger than the game.
He was making a point that went over a lot of people's heads because
They don't
and
speak actual sports.
in outrage culture, like people are always looking for a reason and, bleep Pat McAfee for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Insert reason here. It's because before Caitlin Clark took that hard foul, she called her a white bee. That's why he called her a white bee on his program, because before Chinadadadadadady, whatever her name is, did the hard off ball foul, called her a white bee.
It's all about
It's
context.
super simple. Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
all about context. People never want to frame the context of what's going on. That's why when you hear political ads, 90% of them are all BS. You have to understand the context of when something was said or something happened.
We went from
Unless you have the context, shut your mouth.
KNML to KKOB real fast.
Yeah, every time.
But I
Aaron
have a
says-
huge problem, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. The people now don't know how to find the truth in misinformation.
And I'm not even talking about just political ads. I'm talking about anything in
Yeah,
general.
I
It's
agree.
like what you're talking about here with Pat McAfee, calling her a white bee. You don't have the context. All they're doing is taking that
Yeah.
little snippet
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
that saying, this is who Pat McAfee is.
Well, and then like,
Yeah.
and hey, you can yay or nay me on this belief system, but like I'm pulling it up on Fox News, right? And the story they want to tell is just some ultra whatever feminist group wants him fired, and then that's the narrative they're going to carry.
Sure.
They're not
Of
going to
course.
carry the explanation.
You can't read Fox News or CNN if you want actual news.
No,
Neither of them.
I'm an
No.
AP guy. Give me the AP.
I don't even know if AP's
Give
is
me the-
accurate. I have
Well,
this one
AP
that I
just
read.
gives
What's
you-
called?
Fact check facts.
Yeah, there's one that
There's
I
no
read, and
opinion.
it's just like it's very bland news, sports, and weather, and that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I read my news from.
Yeah. Just give me the facts. I will form my opinion on that.
How'd your election Tuesday go for your political beliefs?
Oh, I don't care. I mean,
That's awesome.
well, I mean,
Local politics doesn't drive ratings, Fred. What are you talking about?
There's no, it
I
does.
listened to your Jay Block stuff. I thought it was good.
No, the Jay Block stuff was good, and I mean, and that's part of the thing too. Is like, his political opponent came out and was using like his daughter in attack ads against him and all kinds of stuff. And it's
Low.
like, most of the stuff that she said was all hogwash anyway. So we actually sat down and dissected a political ad on the air. It was hilarious. But Jay actually just mopped the floor with her too.
What's up with Manny?
Gonzalez?
Yeah,
Nothing. Why?
that's a weird cat.
He's not going to get elected.
No,
No.
he didn't win his thing.
How many times are you going to let him lose and just keep running?
He's got
How
to be
big's
doing
his
it on
war
his own.
chest?
It's not that big.
His team.
How big is his drone dong?
That's
His drone dong?
You don't remember that?
No.
when they flew the drone at him with the
Oh, with the dong on it.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
dong
dong
copter?
copter.
The
Yeah.
dongacopter.
Yeah.
That thing sucked.
The drone with a bone.
I have to go meet my wife downstairs. We're going on a date to Seasons tonight.
Hey.
In Old
No
Town?
kids. No kids. Cash is at a sleepover.
Yeah.
Sophie and Ella are at Mima's.
Seasons was my Tinder spot for a long time because their happy hour is mega cheap and mega good, and you could go in there and it like did not suck at all.
Yeah,
Also,
we're
it's-
just going to the patio to go sit
Yeah.
and have some snacks. and
it's
have a
grown
drink.
folks. That's what Seasons.
Oh,
is.
yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
I like that a lot. Aaron Burnett.
Thanks, Buck.
I'm out here. See you guys. Thanks for having me.
If you want to support Aaron Burnett and his endeavors, you can go to DukeCityChampionshipWrestling.com, DCCWtickets.com, and you can buy tickets to his pro.
Or you can call
wrestling.
me to like help you buy a house or a business or building or something. too.
My way helps us both.
Help us,
DCC.
help
Yes,
us,
it does.
help us epoxy smoking Joe's next
I
week.
feel like I have like something stuck in my shorts.
No one can hear you when you're not on the microphone.
I was right there talking like that.
You were digging in
I
there.
feel like I got stuck
No,
in scrotum
Again,
or
it's
something.
just
I feel like I got stuck in the,
a little fixed gear.
Good talk.
Got it. 45 more minutes of this program until Monday. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Some early biscuit right here. LB.
You're familiar with Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
So he has a sports agency. Do you know this?
Had.
So you're up to speed on this.
Oh, he is in big trouble.
Well, his agency is. I don't know if he is. A series of grave violations, including offers of concert and NBA tickets as gifts to players they did not represent, extending a $200,000 interest-free loan to some Major League Baseball players. Bad Bunny over here acting
Bad
like,
Bunny.
acting like it's college football.
For sure. You can't do under the table deals. Bad Bunny, what are you?
Bad Bunny!
You own a car dealership all of a sudden? Are you an agent?
What's up? Are you friends with Dion or not?
Do you own a chain of
Around your neck.
greater Detroit area Arby's, or are you an agent?
Man, they don't call him Do-Gooder Bunny. They call him
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Don't call him High Road Rabbit. Call him Bad Bunny.
They could call him Bribe Bunny now.
Mm-hmm.
Good one. Bad bribery.
Don't call him Correct Decision Cottontail. Call him Bad Bunny.
I call it marketing. There's 0 ways to go 1 days without an idiot in the world of sports. That's the only thing that's kept me afloat in this industry for so many years. If I were to sit here and tell you about the Giants, and I have no idea who they're playing, the Nationals.
Oh, that is the Texas Rangers City Connect.
That logo sucks. If I were to
the
break,
jerseys aren't bad.
I like jerseys that have different color tops than bottoms.
Mhm.
But if you were like, I think I'll turn into Sports Talk to get a breakdown of the game and box scores. No, there's too many idiots in sports. It's easy to tell jokes all the time.
I mean, you have a smartphone. Just check the box score. You don't need us to tell you if Jesse Winkler got a hit in his third at bat. So you hit your Prize Picks lineup. Just look it up. Don't
And-
wait for us.
In college, one time, I went to a game. I went to Washington State University, and one of the fans had one of those megaphones. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm familiar with megaphones.
And he had it backwards. He was yelling.
and fans.
He was yelling into the front part.
Oh my God. And it came out super quiet.
And I said, I believe.
Did he put it in reverse first?
I believe I can entertain these people.
He put on a self-imposed muzzle.
Why?
He just yells into the front of it and whispers come out the back.
Bad Bunny was like, you know what I'm gonna do, Major League Baseball? I'm gonna mess you up. Major League Baseball, no, you're not, dude. We're not.
Come on.
Come on,
Come on, man.
We're Major League Baseball.
All you have to do is make them hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't also need a car.
We don't.
They
Yeah,
could buy a car.
we don't need you to make this 100% worse.
Also, as like an Astros fan and a guy who has a lot of respect for the
Call
Patriots
the Astros.
organization, like, good job, bro. Like, good try. Like, you tried real hard. Appreciate you.
Yeah, bad business, Bunny.
Yeah.
Bad business, Bunny.
Racketeer Rabbit.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good at this.
What's another? Hair.
Yeah.
I didn't have one there.
That's okay. Jailbound Jackrabbit.
Oh, that's a good one. Foo-foo. He would take all the field mice, man, and you know what he would do? Bop them right on top of their heads.
What would he do with the house mice?
They had a much easier living. Such a good joke. Brad, why don't you just tell me the best players since the turn of the century to have wins above replacements of 8.0 or greater from the pitching position? No,
Okay, what?
I don't want to do
What
that.
was all that?
Sports talk.
You go ahead. Do me a favor and miss me with all that.
Miss me. The people who text, man, what are those? They're graphs. They're like a graph.
Oh,
okay?
yes.
And there's 4 parts to it, like northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll have like all the teams, and they're all going in like a curved line. And it's like, this is 2 stats, like batting average and OPS for all these teams. And you're like, yeah, the good team is to the far right. The bad team is to the far left. This is not worth talking about. The White Sox are on track to be the worst baseball team in the history of baseball.
Oh, and they're going to get worse.
Oh, God.
They only have 3 good players, and
2 of
they're
them are-
gone. They're gone super soon, like to the highest bidder. Hopefully the Astros.
You think they will?
Oh, yeah, they're gone. They're already on the market.
I
Luis Robert.
And Ramirez
He's
never
on the
plays,
market.
right?
They have a Ramirez?
Don't they? A third?
Now he gone.
You know what I would do?
The upstart rookie
What's-
coming back from Tommy John surgery, Garrett Crochet, who's lights out this year
They
out
got
of
a
nowhere.
couple pitchers.
He gone.
If I'm the White Sox, I trade all of my best dudes to the Athletics. And I get like,
Their starting team?
Yeah.
Because their starters are just AAA guys
that's what I'm
anywhere
saying.
else.
That's what I'm saying.
Anywhere else in the game.
And then you can go to your fan base and be like, we got major league talent.
Yeah.
Chicago is such a big city that you can't be this bad. Like this stuff flies elsewhere. Here though, no.
They're patient though. Because White Sox fans are so passionate because not only do they got the White Sox to love, they got the Cubs to hate just right there. So you can use your powers for evil for a few years while they're regrouping.
Martin Maldonado.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for his batting average?
I'm very familiar with his exploits. He was a black hole in the Astros lineup for years.
Martin Maldonado has had 99 plate appearances. Okay.
Okay.
He's batting 76. That what I said didn't make sense.
0.076.
0.076.
That is below the legal limit. He doesn't have to worry about getting an Uber. He could just go drive because he's below 0.08. His batting average. Also, start drinking. Like, try to drink. It might make you better.
This is the worst
I'm better at my job when I drink.
in the history of the game outside of one dude who played in the 1930s.
Yeah. This is National League relief pitcher who hasn't hit since high school, is in the 17th inning. You bring him in to pinch hit knowing he doesn't have a chance. That's you every day. Starting catcher for the White Sox, Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado, who I believe is only playing because he is the starting catcher for the White Sox, because he could not be a backup on any other team. He would be a bench coach on most teams.
Hard disagree. He is like the best backup catcher in baseball.
Oh, he's
You just
batting-
don't want him having the bat every day.
Make him a bench coach.
He's one of the best defensive catchers and game callers of all time. But that bat, you can only play on the White Sox. You're not even good enough to be an Oakland Athletic.
Hear me out. I have an idea.
You're miles away from being a Washington National.
Help me create a hashtag.
Okay.
Hashtag Martin All-Star Nado. And what we do is we all write him in.
I'm in. I am so in.
We get the world. We get Major League Baseball, friends of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Martin All-Star Nado. And whenever they do the fan vote, everyone writes him in.
It probably opens not too long from now. We're a third of the way through the season. All-Star game's creeping up.
There's no better player to represent that team because every team has to have one. And Jerry Reinsdorf than a .076 batting Martin All-Star
Beautiful. MVP Machete. Machete's his nickname.
I thought it was something stupid like Maldy.
They probably call him Maldy too.
Not the worst nickname.
Machete? It's pretty cool.
But supposedly he's great at working with pitchers.
Yeah. He's one of the best to ever do it. Working with pitchers, especially Spanish-speaking pitchers, calling games, framing pitches, not allowing balls to get by him. One of the GOATs.
This texter says, I read a stat a couple weeks ago that said his batting average was below his weight in kilograms. His OBP is still 20 points up, though. So that's good. Griff, whatever you just did in there killed the air noise in my headphones. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, sorry. You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. You're welcome. I love that.
I don't know.
I thought it was kind of fusing.
That
Relaxing.
sound?
Yeah.
I assumed it was going out to the
Yeah,
listener. I
it's
have
like
no idea.
White noise. It's kind of calm.
It was like a terrible white noise.
Yeah. It's like the fan was on.
Somebody in engineering would be like, that's the gain. And I'd be like, I'm only gaining a headache.
If that ever happens
relax,
again,
mate.
it was because I had the phone potted on. And I was like, no one's calling. I'm going to turn it off.
No one's calling. It's Friday night.
And so
Yeah.
that's what it was.
They're all pre-gaming outside of Red Hot Chili Peppers right now.
That's so much fun.
We're here and they're on the other side.
How long?
How long will I try? Separate my. Let's go to break. 95.9 FM and AM 610. It's Friday Night Radio, the sports animal. Isham Dental, I know for a fact is over at the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we are not.
Duty calls.
If you want to get your teeth looking as good as my teeth, you call Scott over at Scott Isham Dental. Or go to the website, ishamdentalabq.com, for your exam and x-rays when you sign up online. It's our Isham Dental soundbite of the day.
He goes pickoff. Tag awkward and missed late. The Cubs guessed right, and De La Cruz still sped him up and took second base.
Telling you it is.
So what this is, Van,
I can hear exactly what it is.
De La Cruz went with the motion of the Cubs. They threw behind him at first. They tried to get it down to second in time to get him as he continued to steal through, and he slides in underneath the tag. He's the greatest base stealer in the history of baseball. Sorry, Vince Coleman.
That's not Ricky Henderson or Vince Coleman or Lou Brock
or Billy Hamilton for 2 minutes. Sweet.
He is
That was
absolutely
a
electric.
really good play to watch. Like, he just slid all the way. His little hand just went under.
He got a big hand. That's a big boy. Van and I just missed a Nerfy. The Seattle Mariners have batted around the Kansas City Royals in the top of the first. Daniel Lynch, the fourth, is pitching. Let me give you some numbers. Crawford flied out to left, 1 out. Dylan Moore hit by pitch. Julio Rodriguez singled to left. Moore advanced to third. Ty France hit by pitch. Rodriguez advances to second. Bases are juiced at this point. Cal Rayleigh, not sure, flies out to left field.
Yeah.
2 outs.
I got some skin on Rayleigh today.
Your boy Mitch Garver draws a walk, so Dylan Moore scores. There's an RBI. Julio Rodriguez goes over to third. France to second. It's now 1-0. Mitch Hanninger doubles to center field. Rodriguez scores. France scores. Garver scores 4 rip. Victor Robles doubles to center. Herringer scores 5 rip. With Robles on second, Ryan Bliss hits his first career home run to left field, 7 rip. Back to the top of the lineup, J.P. Crawford grounds out again. He got the first and the third.
Would you say that the Royals kept going around the world?
All around the world, Royals jumbo for me.
Wrong band, but
All right.
thank you for participating.
You were doing Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Of course I was. That's all I'm doing for the rest of the show. For example, your friend Scott Isham at Isham Dental
Good dude.
had his fingers in your mouth. Not a drop of scar tissue, though. Not one. Brand new shiny teeth. 0 scar tissue that you wish you saw.
You sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All.
Claudia did not get you because Isham Dental was nice.
Can't Stop is a banger. But only when I'm talking about this feeling. Can't stop this feeling when I need you. This show is more than just a read through.
And I know that it's kind of like Mad Lib with funky Southern Cal beats behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They just crank out banger after banger after banger their whole career. It's never been high art. It's never been like, oh my God, this is going to change my life.
I agree.
Going forward. But it's just like likable music.
From the beginning
it's so
of it,
likable.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic, all bangers.
Mm-hmm.
The album is bangers. Californication, they didn't go that long, did they? Did they go from 91 to 99? They went 8 years.
I mean, they had some singles in the middle. They had
I don't think so, brother.
Conehead song, Soul to Squeeze.
Yeah, that is correct.
They had a few songs in between there.
So Californication's 99. And then in 02 was By the Way. And that was the one where I was in high school. That was the one that was like, because that's when I tried to say, I need you.
No, you forgot about One Hot Minute in between Blood Sugar Sex Magic and California.
Okay.
Some of their not their best work.
No, that would have been 95, 96.
So usually like when bands are on drugs, they do their best work.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's probably their worst work.
Stadium Arcadium is very good. That was the 06 banger. That had Danny California.
I think every single album is just banger after banger.
Yeah, they're all very good.
They're very Creedence-esque, because almost every song sounds the same, but every song is good.
They did music videos better than everyone else, too.
Pretty ahead of the curve on that. Agree.
I was trying to come up with, they had a bunch of covers.
Did they ever do a cover album?
I don't know if Rick Rubin really messes with that, does he?
Historically, yes. He's
Oh, okay.
very good at it.
My bad.
Yeah. Fantastic at it.
There's a handful of peoples where you're like, let's just make a bunch of money. We got Rick Rubin and Danger Mouse. We can kind of do whatever we want here.
Not only did they have a cover album, they had a double CD cover album.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what?
Like what songs? Yeah.
They had a blues song by Robert Johnson, Fire by Jimi Hendrix, one of my favorite songs.
Oh, Tiny Dancer.
Subterranean Homesick Blues, what I consider the first rap song of all time by
Hi-
Bob Dylan.
Okay, Higher Ground. That's a good one. I believe that's about Star Wars.
Dr. Funkenstein. I'm a big P-Funk guy.
Is it a studio or a live?
I think they're a mix.
Okay.
There's some live and studio. I haven't listened to this in probably since it came out.
I don't think I've
Check it
ever
out.
listened to this. 98. Oh, you know what the problem in 98 was? Too many Jay-Z albums. I was busy.
They were just a little dip before Californication.
The I-9 Varsity of low-key cool mascots. Whenever we get back, it's 2 Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. He's soft, fluffy, ticklish, got a cute little laugh. He's like me if I was a Pillsbury.
You do giggle when you get poked in the midsection.
He's low key cool.
Yeah.
Griff,
I do like the Fruit Loop guy.
Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam.
Yeah, Toucan Sam slaps.
Toucan also.
Nice. Van.
I'm gonna look towards the future here.
Okay.
Yesterday on the program, we said the Isleta New Mexico Bowl
Mm-hmm.
needs a good mascot.
Oh yeah,
Something to compete with the Pop-Tart.
that's what I said.
And I'm gonna go with the Allsup's burrito.
Put it out there.
So
Yes.
you heard it here first.
Squeeze
The
it.
next mascot for the 2024 Isleta New
Mhm.
Mexico Bowl is Burrow the Burrito.
That's his name.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
it's worth a
Put
bell.
him in a foily roll.
Mm-hmm. He's followed around by a hot sauce and a picante sauce packet. You have to choose which one you want.
Why does Mucinex have that Mr. Mucus guy? That's like a weird mascot.
Oh, that dude's wild awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude knows how to party.
I feel like they stole him from Ghostbusters.
Like
He looks a lot like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
yeah. He looks like when the party's dying down, he knows a guy.
He's revived.
Yeah, for sure. He could keep the party going for
What-
sure.
What's in that suitcase you always carry around, Mr. Muse?
Hey, don't worry about it.
I'm a dirty little guy.
Something else that goes up your nose.
Oh.
I'm mucus. I go out your nose. In the briefcase, something goes in. Forget about it.
That's what he
Nothing's
said.
gonna stop me now except for some Mucinex. Griffer, you had ideas?
Yes.
Most interesting man in the world from Dos Equis. Put him on the list.
Is he a mascot? He's a spokesperson.
Is Mr. Six a mascot? Did they have Six Flags commercials here? Are you familiar with Mr.
No.
Six?
Yeah, you don't
He's
The
dancing.
Venga Boys are coming.
It's the Venga Boys, and he's dancing like on all the roller coasters. And he's like you remember Uncle Drew? It's
Yeah.
like a young man in an old man mask.
Oh.
Like, what is your target audience here?
Gerontophiles, maybe?
Yes,
Yeah.
that gecko sucks. Don't put him on the list. From the texter, Twitter's bird. That the bird's not even there anymore. What is this?
Missed this one from the texter.
Okay.
Shout out to 1831.
1831.
Earlier he said dill drone. We missed that one.
That's a
Good one, buddy. You
Ste-
get the show.
Steph Griffin, what a fun Throwback Friday. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Van, final words.
Hey, be safe out there this weekend, friend of the show. Have one, toast one to Flea.
Yeah, under the bridge, y'all.
Yeah, have one under the bridge with Flea tonight.
2 men on. Wait, we don't do this at the end. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you next week, Burke.